You're live.
You're live.
Yeah, you're live. I know I am. What's up,
Hey,
people?
everyone.
People. Someone's there. I see one
really
person.
Bright today. Hi,
That's
Dan. You're the first
What's up,
one
Dan?
in the chat today.
Great to have
Tonight.
you. Tonight? It is
Today.
night. It feels like
Hi,
day.
Ann. Hi, Desi. Hi, DC.
Are you feeling a little?
810.
Are you feeling a little too bright?
Well,
DC 810, remember, is our neighbor.
Yeah.
So it's frightening when I do that.
That's too dark.
Oh, I think that's just right.
All right, we're just adjusting the light.
I need the light to be perfect to hide the slight imperfections. Not that there's many, but the slight imperfections of this right here.
I think you look lighter than I do.
I am. It's a reflection coming off of my massive forehead tonight. There's a little shine right here and a little shine right up in here. Ann is here. Desi is here. DC810. Stacy is here. What's up, Donna Simmons? Stephanie M. You want to say hi to anybody?
Yeah.
Say
Hi, Denise. Anthony. Hi, Liz. Reggie and her man. Hi, Ann. Oh, I already said hi to Ann.
You did, but Ann says thanks again for the AARP video.
Oh, you're welcome.
When you make an AR, are you dealing with the fact that you're old? Is AARP when you're old?
No, well, it can be when you're old, but actually to take part in this rewards program, you just have to be an adult. You can be any age.
Okay, I feel like once you make an AARP video, then you're gone too far.
Hey, it's all about saving money. Anyways, and someone had posted on, I can't remember where it was now, that they had ran out of the e-gift cards on there, which they probably, a lot of people were purchasing them.
You're like a spokeswoman for AARP now.
A lot of people were buying them, including myself. I bought a few.
Tell us the truth. Is there some kind of a kickback going on for that? Or? Okay.
This morning I got on because I wanted to buy a few more. I just wanted to see if the e-gift cards were available again versus.
Yeah, we had to pay off our cruise.
And they were available. So the e-gift cards are back up and running on there. So I bought a few more.
Janet Moyer's here. What's up, Janet? How are
Janet.
you? Nurse Nancy. Teresa Corson from Missouri. How you doing? Ice Tick in the house. Amy Rogers is here. Kim B. Hello. Lisa Moore. Hello. DC810. No, honestly, I'm not ready for 117 degrees this week. Yeah, Alaska sounds good. Who's in Alaska right now? Tina. Who's our person that's in Alaska right now?
Oh gosh, you put me on the spot.
I am putting you on the spot.
I know. Someone last week was talking about it.
I know.
Who it was.
Oh, you gotta look on the cruise crew. Let's
see who's missing tonight, and we'll know.
Really? You're gonna know that? I'm not buying it. All right, everybody's here. Marky Mark from the East Coast. And thank you very much. And listen, let's deal with the harsh reality. I mean, sometimes you're just old. All right. You can sugarcoat it. What do they say? You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. I mean, come on. Was that a little too hillbilly? That was pretty hillbilly. I mean, I apologize for that. Castaway. Hey, Castaway is back. Oh, Castaway must have been stuck somewhere on an island and couldn't get off.
They haven't seen you in a while.
Emery's here. Well, hold on, Emery. What are you doing? Emery should be working right now.
Oh.
But he's here. I won't tell anybody, man. You're cool. Don't worry about it. Charles is here from Chicago. Charles, can you tell me exactly what goes on the Chicago hot dog? Can you break that down for me? I've been thinking a lot about hot dogs lately because I've been trying to watch what I eat. So I'm thinking about good food and not eating it. Wow. So if you could remind me of that, that'd be fantastic.
If we're thinking about healthy food, a hot dog, I don't think no matter what you put on it's going to be healthy.
Denise says that the Royal gift cards can't be applied to a cruise that's already booked. Had to go to a new booking. Is that from Denise? Is that from that AARP? Is that the deal with the Royal? Let us know. That sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That a gift card could only be done. Did you try doing it online or on the phone? I mean, we only have experience doing it with Carnival, but that sounds odd that you couldn't use it for whatever.
I haven't actually purchased the Royal gift cards for a cruise.
Hold on. Kim B's right out of the gate with a question. Kim B says, I already have a question. Did Carnival get rid of the taste bar, and do they still serve food in the Red Frog pub? Well, I've heard nothing to the fact that they're not serving food in the Red Frog anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know that it was it's a big thing. I mean, there's so much food going on the ship, and depending on what time of day, I mean, lunchtime, you can usually walk out of the Red Frog and go right to a barbecue or the buffet or whatever. But I know different hours of the evening, I think they did pretty well with it. So
yeah, and I don't know about the taste bar. Are you talking about a particular ship or just Carnival in general?
Yeah, there may be ships that don't have the taste bar any longer and some that still do. I think it just depends on what ship it is. I think like the Dream class, am I saying that right? Or the Vista class, or some of those ships might still have it when they have the big area like midship on the promenade deck, the big open area where they have the promenade deck outside that you can walk out to. But I'm not sure. Let us know what ship and we'll do a little research for you. Let's see. Hello from Shirla Dixon. What's up, Amy Rogers?
Hi,
Amy wants to know, when are you going on the seaside?
Am I going on the seaside? Wow.
It's been a lot. I don't know how we got all into this MSC talk. You really started a whole fiasco.
I was talking with Amy. Amy's been talking me into on MSC in general. We are planning on going on MSC in 2020 on a European cruise. But that's on one of their other new ships. We've been kind of thinking about the seaside here coming up. We'll leave it at that. You'll have to wait and see. There's a chance we could be going on the seaside, but we're not exactly sure when
the
yet.
Seaside. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
It's whether or not we can fit it in. We have several other things booked, and we don't know if Jamie can get the time off work because of the other things we have booked. So
maybe Emery, you're out there. If Emery can cover for me, maybe I could.
We'll see. We'll see if we can fit it in there.
All right, we'll try to squeeze one in. I mean, we only have some. We can only do so many. I mean, boy, what if one day we could just cruise all the time and never have to work again? That would be awesome.
And I don't think Jamie would want me to go without him. He would make me feel really guilty.
That would just never happen. It's just not going to happen. I'd call the authorities and say that my child has been taken from me.
Yeah, Matthew.
By a crazy lady. Elizabeth Brings here. What's up? Danny is delivering onions from Cali to Boston in order to pay for our cruise. Boy, that sounds like a hike.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know. Hold on. I didn't know onions paid that well, but it's something I need to look into. Are they red or what are they? White onions or yellow onions?
That's a good man there. He's taking care
really.
of it.
Yeah, Denise says, AARP, Denise read the fine print. We're going to have to look into that. But I'll tell you what, that would be very odd that you couldn't use a gift card to pay on a cruise that's already booked.
Yeah.
It seems a little crazy.
Unless I'll check into the Royal gift cards because they appear to be regular gift cards unless it's, I don't know if it's something with Royal Caribbean or AARP. So, yeah, I'll check into that a little bit.
Yeah, I
know there's no restriction with Carnival whatsoever, so.
That'd be weird. I would definitely, maybe if you're calling to post it, talk to a supervisor or something. I'd start raising a little heck if I bought a gift card.
I'll check into that tomorrow, and I will post it on my travel page, what I find out.
And on the Cruise Crew page. Remember, if you're not already on the Sharonatsea Cruise Crew Facebook page.
That's a Facebook group.
You got to get in there, look for it, put in that you want to be part of it. We're taking all craziness, all people.
Yeah, trying to keep the Sharonatsea travel a little more travel related as far as,
Well, yeah.
Travel, like business travel type, booking things.
If you just want to do fun cruise talk and you don't want to hear any of the travel part of it.
Trying to keep that to the Cruise Crew page, so.
Debbie is here. What's up, Debbie? Nurse Nancy's camping in the North Woods of Wisconsin. Hard to get to the internet to get to the live stream. Yeah, I was going to say, wow. You can't be camping too deep in there, Nancy, if you're still getting the internet. I mean, come on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Desi's helping me out. Chicago hot dog, mustard, tomato, sweet relish, raw onion, peppers, and a pickle. Ooh. That sounds nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Stacy's got some inside scoop. Taste bar is being replaced by something else, according to John Heald. Not sure yet.
Okay. So,
I hope you do something with it.
I haven't read that yet, so
when we're on the Splendor not too long ago, and there's one place where in the past they always had sushi in the evening time for about 2 to 3 hours during dinner. You could go by there and get some little pieces of sushi. in the promenade area, and I used to always crush that sushi. I mean, killed it. And then when we were on there last time, the thing was just shut down. There was nothing there. It was just cleaned out,
And
wiped down.
Space.
Yeah, it was just like, what are you going to do with this deal?
I'm
and
sure
so
they
it was
have
kind of a
plans
bummer.
for it for something.
Probably
not till they do
right?
the big refurbishment.
There you go. What else we got? Kim B says carnival in general. What was the question from Kim B?
Oh, this Stacy just answered about the taste bar.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so they must be doing something else with it. And like I said, I haven't really. If that's something new, I haven't been, I guess, getting any carnival updates lately. I've been a little preoccupied.
You need to get it together.
I know.
Boy, you're a little too much Sharon at land right now.
I've been doing a little bit of other
matter.
cruise line research, some things that we're looking into. So I guess I've kind of put carnival on the back burner a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Desi's telling Nancy, these guys are talking amongst themselves. Looks like Desi's thinking about going to Door County next summer. I get that must be in Wisconsin somewhere. Nancy, are you getting ready for the Packers? That's going to be opening up here soon. I can't imagine you're anything but a Packer fan. We got to talk about that. We got football. Do you guys realize that training camp opens up at the end of this week? I mean, it's time for football. I don't know if you guys are excited about that. I think you know that I am super, super excited about that. Maybe we should start a Sharonatsea fantasy football league.
Oh, no.
Sharonatsea fantasy football league?
No, that's.
If you guys are down with that, let me know. That could be the greatest thing ever. I think there's going to be a big response for that. See, there's a lot of woot football already. Woot football. Kristen McCaskill. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Great to see you. Darina's here. Darina's going on the Divina
Oh, yeah.
in January. Can't wait to try it out.
Yeah. Nice.
Reggie and her man. No, we have not. We would love to do it back to back. I mean, we would love to. It's getting 14, which is probably more like 16 days off in a row, is just hard. We'd have to do like a 4-day and a 3-day back to back, but then it wouldn't really have the
we thought about doing that, but then
totally.
We'll wait till we can do the 7 and 7. One day, it's on our list. One day.
Let's see. Oh, Emery, thanks. Emery says got my back for that time off. Atta baby. Thanks, Emery. Stacy, Royal has different rules from Carnival concerning their gift cards. And Denise said that Denise didn't call, just read about it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely something worth. I would call and be like, what do you mean you won't take a gift card on an existing booking? Unless they're just that stingy. And maybe they are. I don't know.
You put down Royal?
Well, I mean, if Royal's not going to take a gift card on an already booked cruise because they don't want you to save a little bit of extra money on it, I think that is stingy, and I'm not gonna back off that stance.
It's not. They're not losing any money. The gift card is worth the same amount to them.
To
Royal.
Well, no, I think Royal probably takes the hit somewhere along the line. I would imagine. That's what I'm thinking. Lisa says, if you have to choose between the Liberty or Victoria, which one will you pick? I guess you're talking Carnival Liberty or.
Do you mean the Victory? Carnival Victory? I'm assuming you mean the Victory.
Never assume. I've learned that. That will make a blank out of blank.
Okay. If it's the Liberty and the Victory, I would say the Liberty.
Really? Why don't you tell us why?
Actually, I've never been on the Victory, but I have been on the
How
Liberty.
are you going to dog the Victory?
And
okay, because you can speak, because you know the Victory and you don't know the.
I've been on some other ships
like
the Victory, and I just the Liberty is a little bit bigger, and I just like it a little better. I really like the Conquest class ships.
Did you just say that bigger is better?
Yeah. Well.
That's why she loves me so much. Let's see. What's up? Dana Ballard is here. Charles Hahn, a Bears fan. Okay, we got a Bears fan in the house. Mopar Racing Network. What's up,
wow.
MRN?
You're new to the channel.
How are you? Great to have you here. Mopar,
don't forget to subscribe.
Mopar's, you're going on that 7-day Mexican Riviera cruise in February because we had a great vlog on that. Well, that is very nice. I appreciate that. I hope you have a blast. Yeah. Make sure you let us know. Whoa, we got another Bears fan. DC810 is also a Bears fan. Ice Tick is a Colt fan. Ice Tick, I don't know what's going on with Andrew Luck? Is he going to be back to his old self? I mean, I'm not sure. Ann Smith said, laugh out loud, Sharonatsea Football League. Let's do it.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm kind of a big time fantasy footballer. I'm not gonna lie.
You make Jamie will do a fantasy football, not me. No.
Maybe it could be a first come first serve.
I have no time for that.
You have no time. What are you too busy for that?
I
got nothing but time. Nothing but time. Janet Moyer's a Steelers fan. Kimby is so excited for football. Go Cowboys. Going to Cowboys versus Bengals game next month. Well, preseason. Going to a little preseason game.
We're going to a preseason game too.
We are getting geeked up for our
August 11th?
The Chargers. I mean, sometimes it pains me to say Los Angeles Chargers, because I was a San Diego Charger fan for so long. But the Chargers are playing the Cardinals here, and the stadium is like, I don't know, 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
So we're going to be getting some tickets. So if any of you out there are going to be at that game, let us know. We'll be partying on the Great Lawn before that. It'll only be about 104 degrees, so we ought to be fine out there.
That's going to be brutal.
It will be brutal. Dan's an Eagle fan. All right, Dan's riding high. He's got a Super Bowl trophy. Dan, are you going with Nick Foles, or are you more of a Carson Wentz guy? I mean, are you partial to go one way or the other? Do you stay with the guy that won the trophy, or do you go back to the guy that got you to the playoffs? Janet Moyer, college fan. Go Tennessee Vols. Nothing wrong with that. Castaway says, love back-to-back. Would love to go on one with you guys. Well, that would be fantastic. We would love it. If you can book it, you let us know. We'll give you our information. You get it lined up for us, and we are there.
You can always come on our group cruise.
Yes.
Reggie
and the man has to go early. Have a great week. All right, Reggie. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming in.
Bye, Reggie.
That is so nice. People are just like, hey, thanks, I got to go. Like, they let you know they're leaving, so you don't think they just bailed out or that you're boring them to death or anything like that. That is very nice. Denise said, yeah, it's only $10 from Denise. So there you go. Lisa Moore said, luck full release to practice for Ice 6. So Ice 6 very happy about that. We're going to be all over the place tonight.
I know.
We're going football. We're talking cruising. We're talking a lot of different stuff. Stacy is a Auburn Tiger fan. War Eagle. Way to go. We are, what's our college team?
We're kind of, I guess, lean towards Clemson, I guess, because
listen to this. Listen
really
to why we're big Clemson fans here in the house.
Not because we ever went there, but for some odd reason, our son Matthew is a Clemson fan. Maybe he'll go there one day. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
He has just become a big Clemson fan probably about 3 years ago or so.
It was more than 3 years ago. You remember you got him that outfit for Halloween 3 years ago.
Oh yeah. So anyway,
it's been like 5 years ago when he was younger. For some reason, he's like 8 years old and he just picks Clemson.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it was maybe he thought it was cool. He watched one of the home games. They do a pretty neat thing at Clemson when they open up one of their home games with the buses running, driving around the stadium, and then they run into the stadium as a team. It's pretty awesome. And for some reason, he just started liking Clemson. So
for whatever reason,
so we became.
We're all Clemson fans now.
There you go. There you go. Dina's in the house. What's up, Dina? Hey there. How you doing? Nancy says, don't hate me. Come on, Nancy. How could we ever hate you? Are you kidding me? But I'm not a sports fan. I cheer for the Pack when they make it to the Super Bowl. I'm more of a fan of all things cruise related. Oh, well, okay. Hey. You know what? No wonder you and Sharon are so much alike. Nursing, not big sport lovers, but you'll deal with it. But you're all about cruising. You guys are like the same person.
I like sports, but I'm not a diehard sports fan. I follow.
She's just a girl.
I became a Chargers fan when even though I was the one from California, I became a Chargers fan when I met Jamie because he was a Chargers fan. Kind of weird, but
I became a Chargers fan in New Jersey, so go figure that.
Yeah.
There's a story behind it, and one day I'll bore you with it. I mean, seriously, I'll talk for 30 minutes about the whole thing. Julie Renee says victory was awful. Go on the Liberty. Okay, well, there's 2 votes for the Liberty.
There you go.
I mean, I guess that's a consensus deal right there. Boom.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything great about the victory. I'm sure we would have a great time on it. We'd have fun on any ship. But
we know the Liberty. We had a good time on the Liberty, so we're pushing to the Liberty. Kim B loves the preseason games. You get a cheaper ticket for great seats.
Yeah.
You are right about that. But it hurts. Like, we're going to go to the first preseason game, so Maybe we'll see a couple of starters. But it's tough. I mean, it's tough to drop $50 on a ticket for a piece for three of us when we may not see the great Phillip Rivers out there for more than a play or two. So that's always tough. You know Phillip Rivers, right?
I do.
Phillip?
I do.
He's the man. Let's see. Dan says Wentz if he's healthy. All right. I like the commitment. He's the one that got you there. Michelle Brown says, did you guys enjoy the Miracle?
We did, actually. I will tell you there one thing.
Are you going to negative 10?
No, but they're asking if we enjoyed it. Actually, we really enjoyed
We did,
the Miracle.
but you just started that response to the we did.
The Miracle was the Miracle and that kind of class of ships. Well, it's the same as the Legend too. But the Miracle has a lot of character. We really love the Miracle because the decor.
That sounds like a cop out.
It was just.
That's like saying the Blind Date has a lot of personality.
No, and actually our best room ever on any cruise that we stayed in, our best cabin, was on the Miracle.
Yeah. So we'll recommend that cabin if you're going.
And the only negative thing I will say, and that's because we have Matthew, we have children. If we didn't have children, it probably wouldn't matter. But the water slide thing is way in the back of the ship. They have the older slide. It was way in the back of the ship, and it just wasn't kind of a, I don't know, fun vibe. Like there were lounge chairs right there. It was kind of it was just kind of an awkward setup, I guess.
So it's a great ship, but not your favorite.
Yeah, but the rest we love.
Well, it's tough because listen, if you've not been on any other ship and you're going on the Miracle, it's going to be amazing.
You'll love it.
All right, don't get me wrong. But in the Carnival fleet, there are a few other options that have some more bells and whistles. Yeah. Right? Like, was it not the Miracle that had the steakhouse up in the?
Yes, and I think the Miracle, that class of ships, has the best steakhouse.
Yeah.
And well, I will say maybe not the best food, although it was amazing, but the decor. You're up in the whale tail, so the whole atmosphere, I guess, of the steakhouse is amazing. I love that.
What was that little thing you said? Maybe not the best food. What do you?
No. I mean, it's probably the food's probably similar to all the ships in the steakhouse, but just the whole atmosphere. Like I almost don't want to go eat in the steakhouse on other ships now because being up in that whale tail and that whole atmosphere, I just loved it so much that I have a feeling that if I go eat at the steakhouse on another ship where it's just the smaller room,
that's going to be a drag.
It's going to be like.
So Michelle, are you thinking?
More of a letdown, kind of.
All right, yeah. So Michelle is going on the Miracle.
Yeah.
All right. So
the inside is, the inside is better than the outside, I guess. The inside decks, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But
I get it. And it's funny that you're not a fan of where the slide is on the ship, but you've never been on the slide.
I did, no.
So what are you gonna do?
No.
But all right, so the Miracle, awesome ship. You're gonna love it. I mean, compared to maybe the Breeze or some of the brand new ones, right?
Well, they just have all the kid-friendly things outside, all the new water parks, all that sort of thing. So it doesn't have that, but the inside is amazing. I love the decor. It has a lot of character.
Didn't the Miracle have the front of the ship where you walk down the little the walkway, the walkway around the front?
Gatsby's Gardens.
Gatsby's Gardens. Okay.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So research Gatsby's Gardens on the Miracle, and also make sure you go to the steakhouse because the way it's set up is unbelievable.
It is.
It's literally great. Up in the whale tail funnel, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I would go on the Miracle again anytime.
There you go. Anytime. All right, so there is there's a real Miracle review. Sherry, it's okay. You are forgiven. Poor hubby got the late train. We're sorry about that. All right, Emory, Ohio. OHIO. I'm not sure. There's a cheer somewhere in there, Emory. I'm sorry about that. But does Carnival add gratuities to your sail and sign card to cover tips, and do you add it? I can answer that.
They do. You can
unless you're going to answer that.
Yeah, you can pray.
All right.
You can prepay them, or if you don't prepay them, they will automatically add them on. Usually about mid-week.
Well, like if you're on a 7-day cruise, by about day 5, you can look at your bill and all of a sudden you'll be like, whoa, the chips are on there. There's a few things. They are a recommended amount. They add them on automatically, but they're not locked in stone. If for any reason you have a negative experience, you can go to the customer service desk and have them adjust it. If you want to, you can go down there and add more. You could, let's say your dining room was off. You just didn't have a great week in the dining room, but your cabin steward was ridiculously amazing. In theory, you could take a little bit from the dining part of the tip and push a little more to the cabin steward part, because it's kind of broken down into 3 sections, if I'm not mistaken. But it will add on automatically, and we always leave it on. We've never had a situation where we felt the need to take it off. And if something's really awesome, then we'll throw a few extra bucks out there.
Yeah, and you can always add on. And is what they really like is if you leave them on, and then individual people that you felt were outstanding, give them a little cash on the side that's not added on that, because they love getting the, kind of like under the table cash.
And we will always recommend, if you want to give your cabin steward or someone else anything, trinkets from home are nice, and some cute souvenir is always fun. But just remember, they're staying in a cabin that's pretty small. There's not a lot of room to put stuff in there. And really the best thing is cash. Cash goes a long
their
way.
Cabins are, probably half the size of, or less actually, than the indoor cabins. We saw one of their cabins one time. It was, there's like the little bunk beds, and then there's literally barely enough room to walk, a little counter here, and then like a small bathroom.
Yeah.
Like all they do is sleep in there and work. They go back and sleep, change, go back to work. Well, they have their areas outside there. They have like pool tables, their own little bar, and little activity areas that they usually hang out in, because their cabins are just, so small. So there's just not a lot of room for them to set things around, and then they do share it with another person as well.
So there's a little side note for your cabin steward. If you want to do something nice for them, throw them money. Money is king. Cash is king. Julie wants to know, what ship would you recommend for the Alaska cruise? Well, I mean, we had an awesome cruise on the Legend.
We were on the Legend. We really enjoyed it. We had a great time. We thought it was a great ship. I know a lot of people tend to go with Princess, Holland America. I would probably say, depending on what type of atmosphere you want around the ship, probably Holland America would be a good one.
Well, I mean, it's not like Carnival's going to have a party atmosphere. I mean, a lot of times Carnival might be a little more of the fun ship, getting a little wild and crazy. And I think they still had some fun events and things like that. But the folks that are going to Alaska aren't necessarily the same folks that are rolling to the Caribbean. There
were kids on our Alaska cruise, but the whole atmosphere was just, even on Carnival when we went, it was just a lot more mellow. It was
more mature.
Yeah, people, and it was a lot less, I guess, sort of formal. Like, people didn't dress up as much. Even going to the dining room, they didn't. I thought that people would dress up more being the Alaska cruise before I went, but actually, people are really just casual.
Laid back.
Yeah.
And remember to watch our Alaska vlogs for the low down and dirty.
Yeah, if you want to get a little feel for the Legend when we were in Alaska, you can watch our Alaska vlogs. But I would say,
and let me point out that the crowd is more mature, but we were not, and I was not any more mature than I usually would be, and we had a blast on that ship. Yeah. So the Legend for us worked, and that's our experience, and there you have it. Michael Deanna Shaw, hello, Jamie and Sharon just got back from Alaska on the Legend. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
We're sitting here talking about the Legend, and these guys just got back. All right, so Michael Deanna Shaw, will you recommend highly the Legend for Julie Renee?
You're putting her on.
Yeah, we'll put you on the spot. It's not a big deal. Marky Mark says, who's your favorite cruise director? You know who.
Mike Pack.
Mike Pack. He's the man, and
he's on the horizon right now.
Yes, and we're hoping we should be seeing him in January.
Yes, we'll be on the horizon in January.
Horizon cruise.
And then he'll also be on our group cruise in October on the horizon.
He better be, because if he moves ships, there's going to be a major outcry.
Not October of 19, not 18.
Yes. Dana says, I'm a fan of cruising, mountains, and football. College basketball, too. All right, you got everything covered there, Dana. Let's see. Ann Smith's giving a vote for Malcolm on the Freedom. There's the follow-up to Michelle talking about, going on the Miracle out of Tampa. So listen, Michelle, you'll have a great time. Michelle, have you been on other ships? Is this going to be your first cruise? Give us a scoop on that. What other ships have you been on?
Actually, when we went on the Miracle, we went on the Miracle to the
Thanks, Stacy.
Mexican Riviera, like we just did on the Splendor. And if I had to do this, go on the Splendor or the Miracle, if I had the choice of either one to go again, those are my only two choices, I would probably pick the Miracle.
Ooh, okay. All right, there you go. Let's see. Nurse Nancy said they like Schwartz on the Breeze. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, we've talked about it before. Cruise directors, in our earlier years of cruising, we didn't pay much attention to the cruise director. Sometimes they seem more involved, sometimes less, but it's really where you are. If every morning you wake up and you get on the Lido deck for the first couple hours, then you'll see the cruise director doing their live show in the morning. And when if it's your first couple of cruises, everything might be a little bit new, but then after a while, there's some repetition. Some cruise directors just go through the script kind of, and everything is very similar. A couple of them are just really wild and off the cuff, and that's kind of what we've grown to like. Mike Pack is one. That's why we like him so much, because he's just different.
Yeah, you know, he's different, and he's actually just a real genuine guy. We found out when we cruised with him last time. He's one thing he does, and I actually read it. Well, I watched an interview of him, and anytime he writes, you know, there's a situation like, you know, say it's someone's birthday and you let him know, or, you know, how people do when you go on a cruise. He actually will not just send anything typewritten or signed or anything. He handwrites notes and delivers them.
And he'll handwrite them himself instead of having assistants do it, from what we understand.
So he's just really genuine. So we really like that.
So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Castaway was, let me find myself here. Sometimes I'm doing pretty good today with the mouse. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, you are doing better.
Thanks. Thanks, babe.
I can look over and I don't see all the chat going, woo.
Yeah, sometimes I'm
like, wait a minute.
You guys know, I move the mouse and the whole thing just, I go like.
We thought about having two computers set up at one time, but it's just, I don't know. It's actually just easier.
I don't know. Let's say there's some other people that have two computers, and that works really great for them. But we're old school, so we just go with one computer, one chat feed, and we go from there. So there you have it. Castaway loves the Breeze. I was on it back in February, had a great experience. But they're booked on the Vista in December with Matt Mitchum.
Oh yeah, he's good too. I haven't cruised with him yet, but I hear really good things about him.
And we had a great time with Alex on the Splendor, and we're excited to see that dude again in October on our Dream Cruise, which is how many days until?
75.
She's on point. 75 days and counting. Charlotte says we always give our steward extra cash. I think that's the way to do it. And I will say that when Matthew was younger, and he would kind of destroy the room a little more than he does now.
I would say he destroyed the room.
Really?
No.
I mean, when you walk in there and there's, you know, snacks and Cheerios on the floor and stuff like that.
Maybe.
There was one time when
they pick those things up.
We used to give him this. It was like a cereal with strawberry, with freeze-dried strawberries in it.
Oh, yeah, I used to love those.
And we gave him a little container of those while he's
that.
sitting on the bed. And I mean, this is when he's like, what, 5 or 6 or something?
Yeah, we didn't.
But I can never forget it.
That dried strawberry
stuff. So he's playing with the freezer. He's eating the cereal, the freeze-dried strawberry. His hands are getting wet. The freeze-dried strawberries are getting wet. They're starting to bleed and get red and everything.
Next thing you know, we look over.
We look over on the thing, and it looks like it looked like a crime scene.
We're like, that's why he's so quiet.
On his bed, on his mattress. There's just red everywhere, all over the thing. I mean, it looked like there was a murder in the cabin. It's horrible. And we had to, apologize to the cabin steward.
Yeah.
And, so back then, we threw some extra money. We'd throw a few extra bucks on the front end to say, hey, we're going to be high maintenance. And on the back end, we'd say, thanks for taking care of our.
Oh, remember we did that too when we took our teenage daughters with us back before Matthew, or right around Matthew when he was born. We would always give the room steward a few extra dollars because they had the girls' room, which was like we would have a balcony. We would book them an interior straight across the hall because we always knew their room was going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
You know how teenagers are. Well, yes. They had clothes and shoes just like home, all over the floor, everywhere. And I used to feel so sorry for them going in and trying to clean around all their mess.
Yeah. I mean, we'll try to keep it somewhat tidy, but in the event that you're a hot mess, throw the poor person an extra couple bucks. And there you have it. The Breeze was the very first cruise for Michelle. Just wish a miracle had Guy's Burgers.
I know.
Yeah.
That was another.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this, Michelle. Look at it this way. So we just went on the Splendor, which has nothing. I mean, it really has. It has similar venues to all the new updated ones, but it doesn't have any of the updated ones. And we still managed to have an amazing time.
We did.
So
it would have been a little more amazing with Guy's Burgers, I think, but we still had a great time.
Still had burgers and hot dogs, and that stuff was all tasty.
I didn't even have one of the burgers because
well, maybe you should have. Maybe you weren't drinking enough.
I wanted a Guy's.
Just have a few extra cocktails, and you'll be like, "Hey, I'll have a Guy's Burger," and you won't even know it's not Guy's Burger.
Oh,
just be like, "Yeah." Dina's Lee, hubby and Dina are leaning towards the dream out of New Orleans in January. New ship prep. Well, listen, you are in luck because before you go on that cruise, we're going to have an extensive vlog of the dream.
Yeah. So we're going in October.
Yeah, so we're going to do some amazing. Our last cruise on the Splendor, we didn't record as much as we would because we were there with friends and other families, so that takes up a lot of time.
They didn't have a lot of the updates and things, so it was kind of limited on what to record.
So we're gonna do some good stuff for the dream, and
we'll have some great videos for you guys. So we're gonna have a lot of time to relax as a family and a lot of time to.
Shirley Dixon's is looking at going on the dream, and Nancy said the dream is fun. It was our first cruise and got us hooked for sure. There you have it. I hope it's fun.
Well, once we go on the dream, we'll have officially been on all the dream class ships. Anyways, Matthew has this thing he wants to try to go on every ship, so we'll see.
Poor child.
So we'll have been on all the dream class ships and all the conquest class ships, and now we just have to work on the fantasy. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
Let's see. Michael Deanna Shaw said the ship was great and the food was just okay. All right. Well, hey, listen, you got to tell it like it is. And, that's one thing about cruising. It can be so different. You can have such a different experience on the same ship.
You can. And it can depend on the person. And also sometimes just from week to week, sometimes some of the staff changes, certain staff go back home. Their contracts over.
Yeah, they could be rotating somebody out, or you could have an amazing cabin steward and then and someone else could have kind of a mediocre cabin steward. It's just like going anywhere on land, really, as far as service goes. You can go to the same restaurant, and one time it's the greatest experience ever, and the next time it's just pretty good.
Yeah.
And
we've had awesome room stewards, and then we've had just mediocre ones. I can't say we've ever had a bad one, but we've had some that just maybe don't put themselves out as much as others, and it never bothers us. We have a great time still.
Sure.
But everyone's different.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone is different, and that's the lesson for today, everyone. Everyone is different, so take that with you, and there you have it. And that's free of charge. Life with Lolo is in the house. What's up, Life with Lolo? Everyone, Lolo made it, so that's cool. Thanks for coming, Lolo.
Hi, Lolo. You made it.
DCA 10 wants to know, where can I find out more on your group cruise? Oh, Sharon will tell you.
I will. You can email me. My email it's at the end of all of our videos. It's linked in the description box, as well as I'll link it in this one when it goes to replay.
Yes.
If you follow on Sharon at Sea Travel, it's posted on there. Also, you can contact me through Sharon at Sea Travel on Facebook, message me, and I will get back to you. It's actually, I'll tell you a little bit. It's October 13th, 2019 on the Horizon out of Miami. It's a 6-night going to Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
There you go.
Okay.
That's the details.
All right. Cool.
And it offers $75 onboard credit.
Whoa.
And we're going to have a cocktail party, group shirt, lots of fun activities and prizes.
Why don't you tell everyone how much the cocktail party will cost them to attend for 1 hour of unlimited alcohol? Zero?
Zero.
Who's paying for that cocktail party? Sharon at Sea. Yeah.
I'm
going to get my money's worth. You guys should too. That's for sure.
Of course, everyone, realistically, everyone knows that by booking this group cruise through me, there is somewhat of commission involved. All that commission, which isn't really a lot as a travel agent, but all that is getting put back into the group cruise, and that's
all of it.
Yes, and that's paying for all the fun we're going to have.
Okay, there you go. It's going to be a good time. Sharon at Sea, you're going to be blowing it up. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have Michael Deanna did the behind the scene tour, which was amazing. It was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did that too, and that was fantastic.
Did that on the breeze, and it was, yeah.
But wasn't it weird how they had to, like, did they stop every couple of sections of the ship and wave the wand at you and kind of frisk you down? That was a little bit weird. I was like, what do you think? I don't know. Maybe they think you might have snagged something from.
Wow, they're checking for cameras, phones,
or
weapons too.
Whoa. All right. Well, I usually leave my weapons at home when I go cruising, but I guess some people might bring them. Martin, what's up, buddy? Good day from a land down under. Good to have you here.
Hi, Martin.
Martin from Queensland. Am I right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Queensland.
It's the morning there, right?
Yes. Remember the first time Martin came and you thought Queensland was in New York, right next to the Bronx?
No, I said Australia, and then you looked at me really funny, and then I
made you second guess yourself.
Yeah, and then I thought instead of Queensland, I thought it was Queens, and so I got a little confused there.
That's all right.
But, yeah.
Good times. Good times. Let's see.
I know my geography.
Michelle's been on the Paradise as well. Okay, so Michelle Brown. So you saw the difference between the Paradise and what was the other ship Michelle was on? And hold on, okay. Michelle just said I got to backtrack a little bit. Maybe I'll backtrack a little bit. Michelle Brown said she was on another ship. The Breeze was the first one. Oh. So you saw the difference between the Breeze and the Paradise, and that's a pretty big difference. So the Miracle is kind of gonna fall right in between those ships, right? As far as size, maybe, and stuff like that. So there you have it. Let's see. We have Julie Renee said, "Who's the cruise director on the Magic?"
It was Dr. E, and he just recently went to the Pride, and I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh, what is his name?
Do you need to pull out your research packets?
Oh, I can't remember.
Are you thinking about that, Kristen?
I know someone in here knows because they've mentioned it before. So if you know,
because there's a lot of smart people here. I bet Stacy knows. Stacy,
on the Magic now.
Who's the cruise director on the Magic right now? I know you know.
When we were on, Dr. E was just kind of finishing up. He was there for a couple more weeks.
Oh, he was shutting it. He was shutting it down too. He was ready to get out of there.
I can't remember.
Kristen wants to know when you're going on the Mariner of the Seas. Thinking about booking a cruise for March. That'll be your first Royal Caribbean.
We are going on the Mariner at the end of May into the first week of June.
Next year.
That time.
See, next year it's going to be weird. We've done so many Carnival cruises, and now we've just committed to each other to branch out and try some other cruise lines. Number one, so we can talk better, have more knowledge when we talk to you guys and share information, and just to finally get out there and try some new stuff. So
yeah,
we're looking at a Royal, we're looking at MSC, we're looking at what's the other one? Norwegian.
Well, we're booked on Norwegian already.
Yes.
Jamie would probably be content just staying on Carnival, but I'm more of I want to venture out a little bit, try some new ships. The thing is, we've been to a lot of. There are a few ports that we haven't been to, but there are a lot of the Caribbean ports that are visited, frequently. We've been to those multiple times, and so I want to try either some new ports or some new ships,
Yes.
So we're just trying to.
And Sharon's the kind of cruiser where if we're in a port, I want to get off and see that port. And I'm more like, hey, we're in a port. Let's stay on the ship while everyone else gets off to go to the port, and we can have the whole ship to ourselves.
If it's somewhere we have not been before, I want to get off and check it out at least once.
Yes.
Now, if we've been there before and then it's somewhere I could kind of take it or leave it, then I'm all for staying on the ship.
There you have it.
Like our next cruise coming up, we will probably stay on the port one of the days. We have 4 ports: Costa Maya, Cozumel. What's the other?
Where? When? Who? What?
Where else? Roatan and
Honduras.
Yeah, and what's the other one? Oh, Belize. And Belize, we will probably stay on the ship. We've been off the ship in Belize, and to be honest, it's just not one of our favorite ports. So we'll probably stay on the ships and make a 3rd sea day because 2 sea days is just not enough for us.
3rd sea day. That's guaranteed. Dina's booked on a solo balcony for Alaska on the RC Ovation of the Seas for May 2019. That'll be nice.
That's nice. That's the one I think that has the big North Star. Isn't it the thing you can get in and really see out?
Schwartz is okay. Got tired of the whole love you thing. William McGee. Hey, what's up, William McGee? How you doing? William McGee says Schwartz is okay, but got tired of the whole love you thing. Well, everyone has their own kind of deal, their catchphrase. you know, and stuff like that. And sometimes those catchphrases will, you know, will work you over. That's for sure. Let's see. Gary Chestnut, what's up, Gary? Great to have you here. How you doing? We sail on the Carnival Glory in 46 days. That's Dana Ballard saying that. Nice. Chocolate, strawberries, and wine are welcome. All right, Dana. Dana is inviting anyone to send strawberries or wine to the cabin. So you can announce when it gets closer. You can come on here, announce your cabin number, and then we'll see what kind of stuff everyone sends to your cabin. Yeah. We'll see if we can load that thing up maybe with balloons and strawberries. Well, let's see. Who else do we have here?
I forgot.
Yes, a good-looking honky's here. All right. Hey, Peter North here, old porn star. Great stream, guys. Hey, thanks a lot, Peter. Yeah, you know, we love your work in the 70s and the 80s. I mean, you know, who can argue with that, really? I'm sure everybody recognizes the name. Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you here. Schwartz actually can't do the love you thing anymore. We missed it on the last cruise. He said he wasn't allowed to say it. Really? Really? Oh, that's from Nurse Nancy. Schwartz has been shut down, huh? Did it make people uncomfortable or something like that? I wonder. Let's see. Mustafa, that's a little bit of an odd question, but I guess we'll answer that. Yes, we are. What gave it away? The accent. Dina, I liked Mark on the Splendor Caribbean. Just had a little more than Alex. Dina likes Mark on the Splendor Caribbean a little more than Alex on the Splendor Mexican Riviera. Okay. I'll tell you what, we dug Alex, and we weren't sure if we were gonna, because Alex was more like I don't know, substitute's not the right word, but was filling in, I think, between cruise directors. Yeah, and he
had a lot of energy, but we haven't.
But we liked him, and Matthew thought he was super cool, so that worked out really well.
Well, maybe because he's kind of young.
Yes.
But Mark, we haven't cruised with him, but I have heard good things about him.
There you go. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Wendy Belch is here. Hello, Wendy. You're late, but you caught it, and we're glad that you're here, Wendy. And I'm looking right in there, and I'm sincerely saying that we are glad that you are here.
Yes.
Let's see. A couple of folks are talking to each other, so I won't jump into their conversation. On the East Coast tonight. Oh, Desi Wagner's on the East Coast tonight. Exhausted. So is that your way of saying you're shutting it down, Desi? Okay. We'll let you go. There you go. Mustafa says you guys are really funny, like Faux de Soleil and the Air Force. Okay, that's cool. I think that's nice. Beth Ellinger's here. What's up, Beth? How you doing?
Hi, Beth.
I know Beth is just probably sitting in the house, air conditioning blasting on like 68 right now, just trying to cool off a little bit.
Yeah. One of these days we're gonna have to get together soon.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, really. Is that allowed? Are we allowed to socialize with people on the channel? Are there unwritten rules about that kind of stuff? Okay, well then looks like we're playing a party. Beth, you should go to the Chargers Cardinal game. You guys should lock that up. We'll be on the Great Lawn, so there you have it. Beth was working late. We can appreciate that, and you are forgiven. So thank you very much for letting us know and giving us a good excuse. Vicky's here. What's up? How you doing, Vicky? Nice to see you.
Hi, Vicky.
Vicky, I did not try to pronounce your last name. You want to give it a shot? Is it as simple as like Bawick?
That's what I would say, Bawick.
Bawick. All right, break it down for us, Vicky. Tell us if we butchered or not. Wendy's looking into booking the Horizon for next August. Hold on, when is our group cruise?
The group cruise is October.
Yeah. Wendy.
Put it off a couple months and come with us.
Yeah. August, schmaugust. Go in October on the group cruise, Wendy. You're going to have a blast.
We'll have a blast no matter what on the Horizon, I'm sure.
Joanne Ormsby is here. What's up, Joanne? Joanne Ormsby in the house. Let me jump ahead in this chat feed here. Yeah, that Nurse Nancy said that. Wendy, would you consider this Sharonatsea group cruise? Thanks, Nancy. Nancy's a great promotion. Let's see. Martin is leaving for the USA a week Friday. Packing, we leave for the USA a week Friday. Very nice, very nice. Nurse Nancy, what made the breeze a little better? Oh, that's Dina asking that. D Walker's in the house. What's up, D? Martin's got to take care of some business. That's okay, Martin. You go handle your business. Listen, go fix up those amplifiers, buddy. We know what you got going on. Dia says, I wish I could, but we have our second Mediterranean cruise in early November. 12 days. Ooh,
wow. You poor thing.
Yeah, like we feel bad for you. That sounds fantastic.
Well, you'll have fun on the horizon no matter when you go. Yeah,
where are you leaving out of, Dina, on that Mediterranean cruise? Where's your embarkation port? She just said Mediterranean there.
What ship are you going on?
Yeah, give us the detail. You can't just drop a bomb like you're on a Mediterranean 12-day cruise and not give us the lowdown. So please let us know. Castaway wishes you can go on the group cruise. Really rooting for it, but not able to go. Well, that's okay. We'll get another one going. And you'll always know when we're cruising, so you can just show up somewhere and knock on our cabin and be like, hey, what's up? It's me, Castaway. But the first beer is on you, so don't forget that. Let's see. Jen Sar is in the house. What's up, Jen?
Hi, Jen.
Great to have you here. Harold Johnson's here.
Hi, Harold.
Let's see. What's you got going on? Hi, guys. If you print your paperwork early, will that affect your show-up time for your cruise? I don't know if printing it is early, but there'll be a time where when you book your cruise, you can see if you're able to sign in for the time you arrive at the port.
Depending on how long the cruise is, whether it's a 7-day, 4 or 5-day, there'll be a time where they start the online check-in process. And so you just need to get on as soon as you can when they do the online check-in, and that will get you the earliest time.
Is there a time, is there an exact date, like 90 days
it's
out, 110 days out?
For a 7-day cruise, it's about 90 days out. And so the sooner the better. Once people start checking in, then if you log in a few weeks later, you're going to have a later time.
Sure. So just keep an eye out. Look for it when you book, and then continue every couple of weeks or something. Pop in there, log into the website, and see what's available when you're looking at excursion stuff, and you can see what the scoop is. Let's see. Cookies on the Magic.
Harold has a cruise coming up soon.
Oh, he does. Cookies on the Magic, right? Oh, a few people are answering about who's on the Magic. Cookie. See, I knew Stacey. I knew Stacey knew. I knew it. So a couple of folks acknowledging Cookies on there. Thanks. You guys are great information sharers. Charlotte Dixon, we've been on Carnival, RCL, Royal Caribbean, and NCL. We like them all for different reasons. See? Yeah. Charlotte's got a great attitude.
Yeah.
They're all good in their own way. Listen, we've had a few people tell us that Carnival is the Walmart of cruise ships, and we get it, but it works for us. So that's why we roll that way.
Yeah.
And there you go.
It depends on a lot of things. I think families with kids. Well, one thing with kids, if you have kids, it's kind of like a whole different, you look at cruising in a whole different way of what you're looking for on the cruise ship. Kids, Carnival is a great cruise line for kids. So if you have kids,
families, and partying. If you're a family, but you like to party, then that's
other cruise lines are great for families as well.
Oh, that's me.
But I just think overall Carnival.
There you go. Well, you're partial. What are you going to say? Dina makes a great point here. Online, it shows Cookie ended the Magic on June 30th, and Malcolm is on there now through November. Excellent. Pamela Thomas agrees. Belize wasn't a favorite for me either. Yeah, there's just not much going on there. We had a great excursion when we went to Belize once, where we went to, I think it's called Starfish Island.
Yeah, we did. The very first time we went, we took it was a cruise line excursion to Starfish Island. They picked you up right at the ship, took you there to the little island on the beach, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, and we had an amazing day there. And they brought you right back to the ship. And if we ever did decide to get off again, that's probably what I would do, because it was just really relaxing.
Yeah.
But we've gotten off and taken the tender in before and going to the port, and that port is it just didn't do much for us. There was just nothing really.
Although I did get a $10 pair of Oakley sunglasses, and I'm sure they're real. I mean, it said Oakley on the side, and there was an O, and so I mean, there's no doubt they were real, and they were only $10. So Belize is going to be good for great discounts on high-end products. So keep that in mind.
So, and then I think another time we went, we just stayed on the ship too.
Yes.
So this time.
And it's nice because it's a tender port. So the ship is, just out there in the water.
Belize you tender in quite a ways. Other ships, you can kind of see land. Like when you're tendering.
Well, you can see land.
You can see land, but
yeah,
you tender for like 15 like 15
It's like a 10 to 15 minute deal. It's not like a little 4 minute, short little scoot onto land.
Yeah,
so that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's full ways out there.
That's one thing I like, is that if we're going to stay on the ship in a port, like for example, we stayed on the ship in Mazatlan on the Splendor, which was cool, but Mazatlan is like a commercial port. So there was a ship, a huge cargo ship right behind us unloading vehicles, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle in the port. So you're hearing engines and cars and just not the sweet sounds of the ocean. Right. Whereas if you get a nice tender port and you stay on the ship, man, you're just out there in the middle of the ocean, and all you just hear is the water, and it's fantastic. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. I'm sticking to it. Vicky said, "What do you like to do at the ports?" Well, Vicky, usually everything revolves around beer. We start with beer, and then we go from there. No, we like to
we do all kinds of things,
yes.
And it depends on where it is and if we've been there before. I mean, we like to do active things sometimes, depending on what it is. Sometimes we like to just go hang out at the beach. We like to get day passes at resorts.
Yes. So we'll try to mix it up. So if you have 3 different ports, try one adventure to go see something cultural that you haven't seen before. One, go find a nice beach area and camp out and have a great day on the beach. And then one, go get yourself a day pass at a resort, and maybe you'll have access to the beach and a pool and great food and stuff like that. And we've been lucky enough to, get a kind of a good mixture of that more often than not, I think. Is that safe to say?
Yeah.
And that ought to work for you.
Kind of something, a little different in each port like that, and mix it up so that we're not doing all active things the whole cruise and come home exhausted, or just feel like we've done nothing the cruise. So we mix it up.
And don't be afraid to research excursions outside of the cruise ship if you're comfortable doing that, because you can save a few bucks. You can get a much more intimate excursion and maybe do a few things that you wouldn't normally get to do, and you don't have to be on excursion with 50 other people at one time.
Right. So. Yeah, TripAdvisor is a great place to research.
Yeah, to start your research on TripAdvisor. We don't talk about that enough. We do a lot of TripAdvisor research.
TripAdvisor is my favorite place to go to.
If nothing else, it gives us pictures, and that's always fantastic. I wish it was here? I wish Sam Klein was here. We haven't seen Sam in a little bit. Did I tell you that I got Sam Klein's buddy unblocked?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you told me.
All right. Well, if anybody knows Sam, or Sam, if you're out there, we got your buddy unblocked. So hopefully you come back again and we'll get that going. Let's see. We got, Edna's World. What's up, Edna? Wallace Travel is here. Hello, guys, to both of you. Stacy says, yes, somebody threatened Schwartz with a lawsuit claiming harassment. So he stopped saying it.
Oh, wow.
That's too bad. Is that, that's kind of ridiculous.
People do anything for money.
Wow. That is ridiculous.
Oh, my gosh.
Man. Okay, Vicky, I got it. Bowick. All right, Vicky, thank you very much. I will try not to butcher that in the future, but I will, so expect it. Just correct me when I say it wrong. Gail does. Gail's not here. I've been calling Gail Albert for months, and she finally gets fed up, and she says, "Hey, man, yeah, maybe that's why she's not here. She's done with me because I butchered her name for months." Gail, I'm sorry. If you're out there, you're not even on the feed, but I'm talking to you directly in this video, Gail. I'm just, please accept my apology and come back. We miss you. We haven't seen you. Dina left out of Barcelona on the Mediterranean. Oh, that is nice.
That's nice.
Sharon is really on me about that. And the funny thing is, you look at the price of the cruise, and it's the same as you going on a cruise out of like Texas. Yeah. The price is no different. It almost seems cheaper. But then you look at the airfare for like $1,200 a person, and you're like, wow, that is brutal. That is brutal.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going out of there. I've heard it's a easy port to go out of, I guess you might say.
Mm-hmm. Life with Lolo's got a great question, and I might be able to answer it. So why do you think most people don't like the Belize port? So Belize has a little bit of a history of being one of those places where when you get off the beaten path, it's not quite as safe. Okay, and in the past, they've also had a pretty good, it's not necessarily even police. It's more like government, almost militant presence as you get off the ship and you get more onto land and stuff like that. And it's got some beautiful areas to it, but not a lot of like major beach resort type of places. When you get off in the tender, it's a small little area. It's mostly shopping, not the greatest looking, in the world. And
the port's not that big there. Now there are cool places you can take water taxis to.
The Cape Caulker
and things have really nice beaches,
stuff like that.
But right there in the port, and then if you kind of venture out of the port, you just have to be careful where you go. So
you were really playing with that paper tonight, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. I think you have a nervous tick or something going on tonight. Every 2 seconds, you're organizing your papers there.
No.
Your papers that we never refer to because these guys are so awesome. We just keep talking for an hour. It's freaking great. Beth says, yes, we do live close and we have to get together. All right. Hold on. There's somebody else. Who else do we live close to? There's someone right here in Goodyear.
DC 10.
Well, DC 10's in Mesa. Am I right on that, DC 10?
Oh, no.
DC 810.
That's right.
There is someone else. Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed that the name has escaped me. I'll know it as soon as it pops in. They'll probably be like, it's me, you dummy. How do you not remember this stuff? I told you guys, I grew up in the 80s. I don't have the best short-term memory. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. So Dina was on the Barcelona on the Epic. That sounds nice.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, RBG? Great to have you here. Hi. Thanks for the fun emoji. Castaway said, Castaway will buy the first round. So that's cool with me. As long as that round is a tube of beer. Nancy said, I better go back to camping. I have a campfire and some s'mores calling my name.
Oh,
Nancy, great to have you.
Nice.
Thank you for taking a minute away from your family and your camping fun. And be safe. And don't forget, make sure, do it for Smokey the Bear. Make sure that campfire's out, okay? Do the right thing.
Have fun, Nancy.
Do the right thing. Stacy said, the cruise director schedule is not quite up to date. Malcolm's having some medical problems, so Cookie's there for now. Not sure for how long. Stacy's got the scoop, doesn't he? I don't know where he gets all this information. Is he some kind of an insider that we don't know about? I don't know where Stacy gets the info. I'm going to have to do a little more research on this guy and see what's going on over there. MSC is great to party, Jamie, and for family, Sharon. That's what Vicky says.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I feel like we're getting that reputation. I'm the partier out of the bunch, and you're the respectable parent. Is that true? Do you guys think that's how it rolls when we're on a cruise? You might be right.
You never know. I usually have my one crazy day on the cruise, and the rest I'm pretty,
Your idea of a crazy day.
And have fun, but I have one day I usually get.
Every once in a while, she'll have a couple of champagne and do a somersault or two at the lobby bar, but after that, she's usually pretty mellow. Wallace Travel says, which steakhouse did you like the best, and what ship were you guys on? Well, we like the Carnival Steakhouse and on the Miracle, because we're pretty sure the steakhouse food across the board is probably amazing. Whatever steakhouse you go to, I'd be shocked if you went to one.
Any of the Spirit class ships.
But the Miracle one, if you look at our Miracle video and our stuff from the Miracle, you probably see some pictures of it. But the Miracle Steakhouse is amazing, and Michelle Brown's going to find out about that soon too, because Michelle's going to book that thing. Vicky said, "Thanks, I didn't think of that." Well, hey, you're welcome. What else? Vicky said, just don't call me late for drinks. See, Vicky and I are on the same page. Feelings about the Eastern Caribbean for Thanksgiving. That's from Diane. What's up, Diane? How you doing?
Well, hi, Diane.
Diane just sneaks in. Sometimes people just sneak in here. They're listening. They're watching. They're checking it out, and then boom, they just come in.
People subscribe. And click the bell.
And if you're not already on the Facebook page, I just want to do a quick shout out for the Facebook group, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew. Sharonatsea Cruise Crew, spelled just as you would think. And look that up and click to join that.
Keep all the fun going during the week between our live.
We can talk about anything. You can put up pictures, posts. You can get a little goofy. We'll keep it heavily PG rated with maybe a touch of R on occasion. That's cool too, as long as it's not too bold.
Post your pictures on there, all your cruise pictures.
And if it's really bad,
to see them and share them with everyone.
Don't tell Sharon. It'll be cool. I'm cool with it. I don't care.
I won't see it.
Yeah, we'll hide it from her. We'll just block her. So there you go. Dina said I got my airfare for $650 with a long layover in Amsterdam for this October's Mediterranean cruise. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Diane, we did jump ahead. We're talking smack.
Any cruise over Thanksgiving would be wonderful. And the Caribbean in November is gorgeous. Great time.
Yes. Boy, that was a lame answer.
We've gone in November before, and it's been great weather. It's past the hurricane season.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful.
Listen, if it was up to me, I would love to go on a cruise during holidays, Thanksgiving or Christmas, and check that out and see how it is. I mean, obviously we'd have to let Santa Claus know that we were on a ship, maybe drop him a note so we can get a special delivery.
I would go over Thanksgiving.
And for Thanksgiving, that'd be great. But we have family or something. And
I would love to go on Christmas, but I can't bring myself to leave the family on Christmas. And there's too many of them to bring them all along.
I could leave the family. They wouldn't care. Think they would care?
I would care.
Oh, please. Let's see. Who else do we have here speaking tonight?
DC-10 said yes, Mason.
Oh yeah, I knew that. DC-10 Mason. I remember some locals. I feel bad, just not all of them.
Airfare for $650 with the long layover. Oh, that's great.
That is great. $650 to the crew. Wow. That's also in the Epic, but out of Rome, going solo this year. Hubby will be with me for the 12-day. Nice. That sounds good. I wonder how that is, like going solo. I see a lot of people, and more and more people are going solo.
Yeah.
And I guess there's even couples where one's like, hey, I'm going solo, and the other person can't get out of work. We're lucky enough that we've been able to pull strings and always go together. We've gone together so much. We're so into this whole cruise thing together that there's no way that we would go without the other one.
Exactly. We'd be jealous. I'm like, no, you can't go without me.
Yeah, I wouldn't allow her to go. Just because I'd be mad and I'd be jealous. I'm not going to stick home unless maybe I was on a major fishing trip with the guys or something like that. So like maybe bass fishing in Mexico.
I want to cruise along. I gotta get you on a fishing trip.
Well, it's your best. It's your best shot. It's your best shot. Let's see.
Oh, hi, Pamela.
Trying to stay cool. Oh, Debbie says trying to stay cool. I'm in Northern California and you're in the horrible heat. The phone's almost dead, so back to the charger. See you all soon. All right, Debbie.
Bye, Debbie.
Yeah, hang in there with the heat. I know.
Yeah, I know it's pretty warm up there too. I heard. For
Dina's there in the heat too. I mean, listen, I know you guys are hot, but I mean, come on, we're in Phoenix. It's 113. I don't know if you guys are any hotter, but we don't have much humidity right now. So.
Yeah. Well, not today, maybe, but last week we had quite a bit of humidity.
Stacey says I'm not an insider. I wish I was. I just read John Heald's page every day. And in a bunch of Facebook groups about Carnival. Well, there you go. We used to religiously read John Heald's page, want to be on all of his live, Actually, I still get notified every morning when he does his live. Oh, yeah.
And I used to listen to him and watch him all the time. And I've just been so busy, I kind of haven't. I kind of stopped doing that.
Yes.
I need to get back.
Stacey, have you ever cruised with John and had him as a cruise director or a guest cruise director? He is amazing.
Yeah.
He is great.
He is.
Let's see. Dina just hashtagged it. I think you got a new saying. We can get you this shirt. Champagne somersault. Champagne somersault.
Oh my gosh.
I like that, Dina. If you're not in the group, please get in our cruise crew Facebook group and immediately hashtag champagne somersault.
Now he's going to want me to do a somersault on the next cruise.
Yeah. Oh, it will happen. I'll just load her up with some champagne and then we'll hashtag that bad boy. Jen Sar is saying, don't forget to like the video. Thanks, Jen. That is so nice.
Thanks, Jen.
Everybody says, yeah, you got to like the video and that's good for them. Maybe I'm just not in tune. I don't know if that's good or YouTube thinks we're getting likes. So that's good stuff. But
I know.
We appreciate that.
We always forget to kind of promote.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a little better at that.
All right, so let's all do it together, guys. There's 47 people on this feed right now. Let's all hit that like button. Ready and go. Let's see those likes. Okay, and go. All right. And hold on, we just lost a like. Someone just unliked us. Come on. Okay, there's a couple. Are you kidding me? It went from 25 to 24. That's outrageous.
Oh, now it's up there.
Oh, gee. Thanks, everybody. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. We need to beg for love sometimes. What can you do? What are you going to do? That's the life of a husband, begging for love. Pamela's here. Pamela Sasser, what is up? Great to have you here. So Stacey, that's Stacey's deal. Champagne somersault is going to be the hottest hashtag of the summer. Diane says, watches the videos religiously, very informative. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Diane.
You know, that's nice of you to say. We know that there's a lot of different vloggers out there. I mean, this cruise vlog deal is getting pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably find 20, 25 people who do it on a pretty regular basis at this point. Probably more that we don't even know about. And everyone has a little bit of a different angle to it. And boy, we see some people with some amazing video quality. And some guys are just tremendous personalities and tons of fun listening to them talk.
Well, some people do it like for a living. They do it for a living.
Sure.
Know? So it's like, you know, and some people just do it as like a hobby on the side. You know, they have their other jobs. So
and we're kind of in the middle.
There's all different. You know, you can see all different things.
We're kind of in the middle. I mean, our whole game is, hey, you know, we feel good because a lot of times we talk about something that we've done. So, you know, we do a review on a cruise. You know, we've been on the cruise, so we think we can share some good info. And we give you the honest info, and we're kind of normal people. I mean, I'm not. I mean, Sharon's normal, Matthew's normal. I'm a little bit of a goofball, but otherwise, you know, we feel like we can give you a real look into some.
Try to keep it fun, and then also give some real information along with it. So
yes.
Try to do a combination of all of it. But,
well, because I remember when we first started cruising, we would be dying for videos that would show us things on the ship. We wanted to see what we were getting into. And so that's what we try to do.
We always wanted to see everything before we went, you know,
yes.
and it was hard, you know, to find that.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on. I mean, 10 years ago, you could barely find any stuff. But cruising has really come out, you know, big time here lately. So thank you for the comments. We sure appreciate that. It's very nice of you.
Thank you.
So there you have it. Thanks, Diane. Just in time to hear. Pamela said, just in time to hear how great the Miracle Steakhouse is.
Oh.
We can't wait. We'll be on the Miracle and eating there November 4th.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Very nice. Remember, book the first night of the cruise, and then you get the free bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how good the wine will be. It's probably a $15 bottle.
We haven't done that yet, book the first night, because it's, a lot of people do, though. It's a.
Yes. Well,
I always feel too rushed the first day. Like by the time we're done, and then you have your muster drill and you know and all that, and you're settling down after that. It's kind of like we barely make it to the main dining room, let alone if we have to go to the steakhouse.
And sometimes the first day, Sharon usually drinks so much because she's so excited to get on the ship that getting to dinner, I usually have to carry her there and put her in her seat.
All the time. Oh, actually, the Miracle. That's funny. Speaking of the first night on the Miracle, that was the one cruise that the first night we both were literally falling asleep at the dinner table the first night.
Oh, yeah. We were exhausted.
We were sitting there looking. We kept looking up, and we were our eyes were like just closing.
Was that when we had anytime dining?
Yeah.
We did. That was our first time anytime
almost
dining.
like our heads almost were going to drop the table. And we really hadn't even drank that much. We were just so exhausted from getting up so early that morning, and we drove over to the port, and then the whole day of excitement and yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny. I remember that. We literally, I think, left the time and went back and went to bed.
Yeah. If you watch some of our vlogs, you'll notice that sometimes we're going strong. It's like, yeah, we're doing this, and here we go, and we're here, and here we are at dinner, and up, and there, and there we are the next morning. Good morning, everybody. Because sometimes, you know, our age catches up, and we shut it down after dinner.
If it's just us cruising, we will try to do the anytime dining now because we can eat just a little bit later. Because when we eat early, like at 6, you know, after you eat, we're like, you get full and then we start to get tired.
Yeah.
So if we can eat a little later, it keeps us going longer. Because then sometimes we can take a little nap in the afternoon.
Yes. Naps. #naps are great.
Yeah, cruise naps are the best.
Stacey says, I'm going on my first cruise this December 23rd and 30th on a back-to-back on the Magic.
Oh, my God.
That's why I'm reading so much Carnival stuff. Really?
Wow.
This is going to be your first cruise?
Wow.
That's fantastic.
You're a bundle of knowledge, and this is your first cruise.
And you're going Christmas, boom, New Year's.
Wow.
Yeah, you drop some
awesome.
some change on those cruises because those holiday cruises do not come cheap. I'll tell you what. That is fantastic. I cannot wait for January 10th to get with Stacy and find out all about that because there better be some amazing.
Stacy's going to be on our group cruise.
Heck yeah.
He is.
That's fantastic.
Or she is.
He is.
She is.
Well, usually it's he talking to us.
Yeah.
I remember that the first couple of times I called Stacy she. He's like, hey man, this is Stacy he. Like, hey, I get it, man. I'm Jamie. Right? Jamie Summers, a Bionic Woman. You know how many times I heard that? I've been down that road. D Walker said, thumbs up. Thanks, D Walker. How you doing? High Seas Cindy is here. What's up, High Seas Cindy, great to have you.
Hi, Miss Michaela.
Miss Michaela's here. I was at the like button at the start of the chat. Thank you so much.
You.
We both rock, says D Walker, but you can tell from the guitar behind us, I rock harder. Just so you know. Back-to-back cruise. Yeah, Jennifer's like, whoa, wow, cruise goals. Out of nowhere, there's Jennifer Kildow. Kildow. Doesn't say comment all day, but boy, Stacy dragged Jennifer out. Back-to-back cruises, Christmas and New Year. That's awesome. Vicky, you're welcome. It is our pleasure, and it really is our pleasure. We love doing it. Or either we love doing it, or we're just so bored with each other at this point on our cruises that we just want to start making videos to show other people.
No.
One or the other, I'm not sure. I see Cindy's been cruising since 2010 with Carnival. Next cruise on October 2018. Excited about Halloween cruise month. Did we already talk to Cindy about when in October?
October what?
Cindy, did we ask you when in October you're going? And what ship you're going to be on?
No.
Yeah, what's with this? Let's talk about that. Cindy brings up a great point. What's with this Halloween all month thing going on?
Yeah, they're doing that. I know we're going in October, and so we got to.
We're going on October 7th. And they're and people in this little group, so we're in a Facebook group for it, and everyone's talking about it's a Halloween cruise. I'm like, we're gonna be done on the 13th or the 14th or whatever. Halloween's the 30th or 31st. 30th. Halloween is the 31st. So I don't see how that's.
I wonder if we should get some costumes to wear.
No.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, do you think we should wear costumes on the cruise and videotape ourselves in costumes?
If you think so, we might do it.
You might do it. You know me, I'm stubborn.
I have never seen Jamie dress up in a costume on Halloween to this day.
Look, Stacy said, hey, Sharon, maybe you know something I don't. I'm not going to be on the group cruise. I wish I was. You must confuse me with someone else. Are you confusing Stacy with someone else? You must be. All right, Stacy. Well, Stacy, maybe you need to go on the group cruise. Maybe you should be. You must be thinking of somebody else.
I might be thinking of someone else.
All right.
There's another Stacy, very similar name.
Okay. All right then. Jennifer says loves our tips. Thank you so much. That's very nice. Life with Lola says I don't think I could vlog like you guys, but I plan to do a video clip. Life with Lolo. What do you mean? You do vlogs and videos, don't you? Life with Lolo. Come on, I know what you're up to. Janet said you're awesome and informative. Thank you. DCA 10's got a great question. How come Faster to the Fun on Carnival sells out? Well, I think that they base it on how many people they have that are going to be getting on the ship early, like Platinum and Diamond cruisers, and then they make a certain amount of Faster to the Fun available. They can't do it for everybody, or else then there would be no early boarding. Everyone would just be getting on early. So they make it, they have just enough to get people to buy it and make it somewhat of a benefit, but I mean, the benefit's getting on the ship early, having your cabin done early. Well, they can only do so many early cabins.
Right.
So I think that plays a part in it. And then if you have a tender port, you're getting priority tender. And they can only get so many people until, it's just not priority anymore. If you're in a priority group and you're on the 19th tender going out, it's, no longer a priority. So I think that's what it is. And then they will open it up later if they have some extra spaces, or if some people cancel out, or if they close it and then open it up. So if you are looking for a Faster to the Fun,
keep watching, because usually down the road they will add a few more here and there. And the best time, I think I've mentioned this before, the best time is a day or two after final payment is due to check for Faster Than the Fun, because that's when they'll become available.
So if your Faster Than the Fun is locked out and there is no more, then check a day or two after, because then anyone who bailed out and never made the final payment, because I think there's always plenty of people who just put money down on the cruise thinking they'd be able to pay it off by the final payment, and then they don't. So they just move their deposit to another ship or something like that. And then that could open things up. So that is a great tip of the day. That's a tip of the day. Hi, C. Cindy's October 21 out of San Juan on the Fascination, Newports, and a check off our bucket list for Halloween. Nice. Cindy,
that's a great cruise.
While you're in San Juan, if you need someone the day you get off the ship, if you need someone to take a tour of San Juan with, let us know. We know an amazing tour guide out there in San Juan. So contact us. Give us a message, either on the Facebook Cruise Crew group or whatever. And there you have it. Vicky's heading to bed. Good night. Look at this.
Good night, Vicky.
It's been an hour and 20 minutes already, and people are dropping like flies. They're getting ready for bed. It's getting late.
Yeah, it's getting late on the East Coast.
Anything in particular that we need to throw out there before we wrap this bad boy up?
No, not really. I mean,
no, that's it. Boy, I really threw you off with that question, didn't I? That was a curveball. Sorry, I put you on the spot. High C Cindy's will vlog this cruise. That's good to hear. I bet you will. Hi, C Cindy. I'm going to look you up. You probably have a channel of your own with that kind of name. Beth says, Doug and I vote yes to Halloween costumes. Hey, thanks for the vote, yes. And I no longer want to get together with you guys. So that's ruined. I'm not a Halloween costume guy.
Well,
that was a joke. That was a joke.
I'm going to check out and see if there's going to be a special night that people are dressing up. If so, we may just do it this time.
I won't. I
might need to get a costume for Matthew. Some of the kids might dress up, although he might not want to.
Matthew's 13. He's way too cool for school with that. None of those kids will be dressed up.
That is that age where everything's embarrassing now.
I see Cindy says, no faster to the fun for us. We are platinum. Yeah, we know.
Oh, yeah.
We know what you're talking about.
I know.
Oh, yes. That's good to know for faster to the fun. Yeah, Janet, you got that. Good night, Ice Tick. Stacy, staying fresh to the fun for the first leg of the back-to-back cruise, so I can get on early and get the priority tenders. And don't forget, hold on, what ship did Stacy say is going on?
The Magic.
Okay, you said the Magic. So don't forget that when you on the day when everyone's disembarking and you're staying on the ship, get to the Red Frog pub first on that day between cruises, and you'll get a free drink. So definitely do that, because those are the people that we always hated, and they would beat us at the Red Frog pub, all the back-to-back cruisers. But we like you, so we're giving you that tip to do that and get yourself a free beverage. All right, a few other people are saying good night. Oh yeah, we're definitely at the end. I'm getting immediate response here on the chat, so that means we are winding it down. We still got 41 people watching this thing.
Wow.
Holy shnikes. Listen, you definitely got to do that.
Yeah.
It's a free beer.
It's a free drink.
And there's nothing wrong with a free beer.
Yeah.
It's the tastiest beer you'll have all week.
Red Frog beer.
Yes. Frog beer. All right. So listen, we're going to wrap this thing up. So once again, let's make sure if you're on here now or you watch this later, Facebook, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew. That's our group. That's for everybody to get involved and have fun. It's just all about fun. We're not, you can just go on there, share your experiences, your stories, post pictures, post comments, share memes, get silly, do whatever you want.
Yep, that's our fun page. And if you want to, you can follow Sharon at Sea Travel. That's just a Facebook page. That's where
that's a little more of a business deal.
I will post anytime the cruise lines are having deals, promotions, along with a lot of other things.
Hi, Cindy. I see your comment. You got to contact us. We'll get you right on that deal.
Okay. Also, what else? We have.
What else? If you're cruising and you have kids and you have questions, go check out Cruising Carnival with Kids on Facebook. It's a group that Sharon runs and operates. She started a while ago. It's got like 8,000 people in this group. It's huge.
About 3 years ago or so we started.
And she manages the heck out of that. There's no shenanigans, no arguing, or no back talk.
Things.
One of your first endeavors.
Well, that was one of my first endeavors before I even got into all the travel, being a travel agent and all that. Was Cruising Carnival with Kids. I started. Let's see. Oh, we have Sharon at Sea shirts finally. So if you want to wear
if you want to look like this and you're running around, or you want your on the back of this, I think it's a cruise group.
Well, that one does, but the other ones have it on the front. But there's a spread shirt. There's a link. I'll link below that you can purchase shirts. Although I will tell you, if you want a black shirt, wait, because the writing's too dark and it won't show up as well. I'm going to post another one with white writing. No, there's they're a little different. They have writing up here.
Oh, okay.
So, but
I'm not wearing the newest shirt.
But if you want a lighter color,
this shirt's not hot off the presses.
On there, they're perfect. They show up. They have tank tops, hoodies, shirts, all like coffee mugs,
so there you go.
Different things you can buy.
So check out the Sharonatsea Empire.
If you shop on Amazon, go under my
Amazon.com/shop/Sharon@sea.
Oh, you got it. And
Nailed
do all
it.
your shopping under there.
Nailed it.
And
there you go. Kristen, Kristen loves Faster the Fun, always gets it. Did you know, Kristen says Faster the Fun's not available the first 6 months of a new cruise ship. Interesting fact. Thank you, Kristen. You better research that and make sure you can share that information. Miss McKell is watching while we're barbecuing. Good night and thank you. All right, awesome. What'd you have? Are you more of a steak or a chicken, or are we talking like brats? Just let us know real quick if you're still there. I just want to know about your food. Thanks for the great live stream. Hubby walks into the office and wonders why I'm laughing out loud for the past hour. Oh, well, that's good. Just say there's this ridiculous husky guy that keeps making dumb comments. His name is Jamie, and he cracks you up. Pork skewers. Woo, man, that sounds good. Hey, get us a recipe. Put it on the Facebook group on the group cruise. Group crew. Cruise group. You know what I'm talking about. Go to the Facebook group and give me that recipe. I want to make some pork skewers next time, and then we'll share how it tasted. All right, we're out of here, guys. Have a great night. Thank you. Boom.